Hey everyone, this is Two Big Kim from twobigwomenonaCouch.com. And today, the person that is joining me is one of our two big members. This is new to Wa Lady Blues. Her name is Chris. And Chris, first of all, we thank you for being a member of twobigwomenonaCouch.com. And I thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. Today, we're going to talk about just sort of transitions and when people make transitions, particularly relocation transitions, how they can kind of get through that process. So thank you for sharing your tips and tools. And we know that you just made that transition to Washington State. You're about 1,600 miles away from your home. You got
Yeah.
here in March, and it's not been the easiest transition, but through that, you've actually, through the last few months, you've actually figured out ways to kind of get yourself through it and make some new friends and feel a little bit better about being here. So why don't you just start sharing? You can start wherever you want to.
All right. Well, okay. I relocated here in March, as Kim was saying, from this good old state of Minnesota, from the good old Midwest. It's about a 1,600-mile drive. Um, I moved out here for a job, and you know, moving this far away from my family and all of my friends that I've known most of my life or for many years has not been the easiest thing. I mean, it's really hard when you don't have anybody that you know when you come home from work who you can talk to or you can do things with and things like that. Really fast, you get really lonely. So
So
there's
you experienced some of that when you first got out here,
yes, I
missing
did.
home
And I think also I should probably say out that I made mistakes too. Staying in my apartment, not doing anything, those kind of things are things that I realized really fast were a big mistake. Um, I Some things that I did that were good, and things that I kind of set up even prior to my move because I knew it wasn't going to be easy. Where I set up a I went and bought a camera for my or video camera for my computer, and made sure that my cell phone plan that I had free long distance, and that I could call back to Minnesota, and even had a night and weekend plan so that I didn't have to worry about the minutes or anything like that. So I could have those people that have been with me most of my life still with me over the phone and stay connected with them that way or through the video. I could chat with my aunt and my mom, my nieces, my son, things like that. And then the other things that I did to really kind of help prepare myself is once I did move out here and got settled into things, I started trying to get connected through different websites. I Googled new to Seattle and kind of found that there's some meetup um, websites out there where you can go to different events and meet people. Then I also found out about the website Two Big Women on a Couch through somebody at work, and you know it's kind of been history since then. Um, and that's been kind of fun and interesting for me
Well,
because
you actually found out about Two Big Women on a Couch from Terry. Actually, it was my very own
exactly.
couch partner Terry who introduced you to Two Big Women on the Couch, and I kind of want to give her a prompts for that because you have been such a great contributor to that, and Terry did bring you onto that. She also got you involved in our book club.
Exactly.
Right,
Yes,
right.
the book club is another thing. I was looking for a book club because I am an avid reader, and I really like to have the connection of talking to people who, um, not about work, not about missing my family. So I could have a conversation about something that I really cared about, which
Right.
reading is one of those. So it really fits my personality and my need.
And I know along with reading, you enjoy writing a bit, and that journaling was something that helped you as well. Is that right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
In those times where you don't feel like you want to put yourself out there and throw yourself into a new situation where you're kind of exposing yourself to other people, I use journaling, if I'm having a bad day at work, write out those feelings, if I'm having, frustration because I realize that it's taking a lot more money to to transfer the title of my car and get a new driver's license and different things like that I hadn't really planned. I can use my journal to, share with myself, and sometimes I can just get rid of it after I write it out, and it's not no longer bogging me down or bothering me.
Well, those are some really great tips for folks who might be in a situation like yours, and certainly with the economy the way it is, and with people having to make some change in their life. I think these are some very, very good tips, and I think you'd make yourself available through the twobigwomenonacouch.com website if folks wanted to respond and maybe get more tips or find out more from you. Is that so?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd be willing to share my experience with them, or things that I've learned about myself, things about that I've learned through the process, anything like that. Definitely.
All right. Well, Chris, you're a gem. We really appreciate you. Thank you so very much for spending a little time chatting with me and for everything that you're doing on our site. But also, we wish you continued success here in Seattle. I'm going to really enjoy having you part of all of these things, the book club and the connection with Terry and I, and now with our larger membership. So again, we really appreciate you coming out and sort of sharing your story, but more importantly, what you've been through that can help other people potentially. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right.